You think you're winning, don't you? You got a small promotion, a little praise, a few likes on social media, and suddenly you're the king of the world, untouchable. You stop learning, stop pushing, stop growing. If this sounds like you, caught in the trap of your own perceived greatness, this video is your wake-up call. If you prefer to stay comfortably deluded, riding your fake wins into oblivion, then hit skip. Here, we deal in brutal truth. This video is for the almost successful, for those whose potential is being suffocated by their own ego, for anyone who's ever thought they arrived, only to find themselves stuck. It's for those who want to understand how their biggest victories can, in fact, be their greatest undoing. Prepare for a humbling truth. We're going to expose how pride is sabotaging your real progress and give you the Stoic blueprint for a relentless, humble pursuit of excellence. It will sting, but it will set you free. This isn't feel-good affirmations or ego-boosting platitudes. This is Stoic Punch. Put on your headphones. Turn off your notifications and prepare to dismantle the fortress of pride that's keeping you from true greatness. You'll learn why your fake wins are costing you everything. Let's get to work. Let's be brutally honest. You got a taste of success, a tiny sip of recognition, and then you stopped. You start telling yourself, I'm good enough. I know it all. I don't need to work as hard. You become arrogant, complacent. You start dismissing feedback, ignoring criticism, believing your own hype. Your success blinds you. It makes you brittle. You stop seeking knowledge because you think you already possess it. You stop practicing because you believe you've mastered it. You stop listening because you think you're the smartest in the room. This isn't progress. This is stagnation disguised as victory. These fake wins are the deadliest traps because they lull you into a false sense of security. They make you believe you're on top, when in reality, you're becoming obsolete. While you're basking in your momentary glory, someone hungrier, someone humbler is out there, learning, adapting, surpassing you. Your pride doesn't protect you. It exposes you. It turns a temporary achievement into a permanent barrier to your own growth. It's a poison that makes you taste sweet, right before it kills your potential. This is where Stoic philosophy delivers a punch to your inflated ego. It's about the discipline of ascent to reality and the profound power of true humility. For the Stoics, humility isn't about self-deprecation. It's about seeing things as they are, without distortion, without the filter of your own pride or vanity. It's about recognizing your place in the universe, your impermanence, your fallibility, and the vastness of what you don't know. Pride, for the Stoics, was a form of ignorance, an assent to false impressions about oneself. When you think you're better than or know it all, you're assenting to an impression that is not grounded in objective reality. You're blinding yourself to truth, to opportunities for learning, to your own flaws. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not be ashamed to be helped, for it is your task to do your appointed duty like a soldier in the breach. What if you are lame and cannot mount the wall alone, but only with the help of another?" True strength isn't self-sufficiency. It's knowing when you need help, when you need to learn, when you need to adapt. It's the willingness to be a beginner, even after a win. The Stoic path to progress begins with this: shed your pride. See yourself, your achievements, and your failures with brutal honesty. This isn't weakness, it's the foundation of all real growth. Let's go deeper. You've been taught that humility is weakness, a sign of insecurity. But that's a lie peddled by fragile egos. True humility is the ultimate strength. It's the ability to learn from anyone, to adapt to any situation, to admit when you're wrong. Pride, on the other hand, makes you rigid, unteachable, brittle. When you're proud, you can't truly hear feedback. You can't see your own blind spots. You can't adapt to new information because your ego is too invested in being right. And in a world that changes faster than you can blink, rigidity is a death sentence. A humble person is a sponge, always absorbing, always seeking improvement. They know that yesterday's success is just that, yesterday's. Today requires new effort, new learning, new adaptation. Seneca said, "It is a great man who has never allowed prosperity to corrupt his manners." He understood that success often makes people arrogant, and arrogance leads to downfall. Humility is your protective shield against complacency. It keeps you hungry. It keeps you sharp. It keeps you growing. It's the silent engine of continuous progress. It's the understanding that your wins are merely milestones, not destinations, and that the journey of self-mastery is endless. Don't confuse quiet confidence with false humility. This is about being brutally honest with yourself. It's about seeing yourself as a perpetual student, always striving, never arrived. Okay, so how can you, the person whose pride is unknowingly sabotaging their true potential, start applying this Stoic humility for relentless progress? The key is to integrate an ego check into your daily life. 1. The "What can I learn from this?" filter for every interaction. After every conversation, every task, every win or loss, ask yourself, what is the absolute weakest link here? What could I have done better? What did I miss? Proud reaction. I nailed that presentation. I'm so smart. Humble Stoic reaction. I delivered the presentation. What specific feedback can I ask for? What was the one moment where I stumbled? How can I improve for next time? Action. Actively seek constructive criticism, especially after a win. Ask, what's one thing I could improve? The humble person craves honest feedback. 2. Embrace beginner's mindset. The Stoic student. No matter how much you know, how much you've achieved, approach new challenges or even familiar tasks as if you know nothing. Proud reaction. I know this. This is easy. Leading to sloppiness or missed innovation. Humble Stoic reaction. What new insight can I gain here? What new perspective can I bring even to this familiar task? Action. Dedicate daily time to learning something new, even if it's outside your domain. Read. Listen to podcasts. Challenge your own assumptions. Never stop being a student. 3. The premeditation of pride's downfall. Actively imagine what happens when you let pride take over. Imagine the stagnation, the isolation, the eventual fall. Proud reaction. I'm invincible. Humble Stoic reaction. If I become arrogant, I will stop learning, alienate allies, become brittle, and eventually fail. This is the path of HUBRIS. This mental exercise isn't about self-punishment. It's about reinforcing the understanding that pride is a trap, not a reward. It helps you stay grounded and hungry. Here are your Stoic punches to continually cultivate humility and ensure relentless progress. Exercise 1. The Humility Audit. Once a week, take 10 minutes for this brutal self-assessment. Recent win. What was a recent success or moment of praise? Egos whisper. What did your ego tell you about this? E.g., you're the best. You totally deserve that. Reality. Check. What was the actual contribution of others? What was purely luck? What mistakes did you still make, even in success? What external factors played a role? Growth opportunity. Based on the reality check, what's one specific area you can improve in or learn more about? This audit trains your mind to see successes not as personal trophies, but as opportunities for further growth, understanding the complex interplay of effort, luck, and others' contributions. Exercise 2. The serving others practice. Intentionally seek opportunities to help others, especially those below you in status or experience, without expecting anything in return. Volunteer for a task no one wants. Mentor someone junior without seeking recognition. Share your knowledge freely. This practice shifts your focus from self-aggrandizement to contribution. It reminds you that your value isn't just in what you achieve for yourself, but in how you contribute to the collective. It's a powerful antidote to pride, grounding you in service and connection. When you start practicing humility, your ego will rebel. It will whisper, "But if I'm humble, won't people step all over me? Zrenya, won't I lose my confidence? Zrenya, I need to project strength." The fear of being stepped on. This is a misunderstanding. Humility is not meekness. It's about internal truth, not external weakness. The Stoics were strong, assertive individuals. They valued justice and courage. Humility gives you clarity to see threats, not weakness to be exploited. It removes the need for empty boasting, replacing it with quiet competence. True strength comes from internal discipline, not external projection. The loss of confidence. Excuse. Confidence built on pride is fragile. It shatters with the first real setback. Confidence built on humility is robust. It comes from knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, from a relentless pursuit of improvement. It's the confidence of a perpetual student, not a temporary master. True confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing you're capable of learning, adapting, and enduring regardless of what comes. Remember, your ego wants to protect you, but often it's just protecting its own comfortable illusions. Humility is not about becoming less than you are. It's about becoming all that you are capable of becoming by stripping away the self-deception. To fully embrace humility as a path to enduring progress, 2 more Stoic concepts offer profound insights. Concept 1. Memento mori, the impermanence of all winds. You will die, and so will your achievements, your fame, your money, your titles. None of it lasts. This isn't meant to diminish your efforts, but to crush the pride you attach to them. When you remember the impermanence of all things external, the winds become what they truly are, temporary data points. They are not reflections of your ultimate worth. This perspective liberates you from the need for external validation. It grounds you in the only thing that truly matters, the quality of your character and your continuous effort. Your pride cannot survive the cold, hard truth of mortality. Concept 2. The Philosopher King, personal version, leadership through service and wisdom. This isn't about ruling a nation, but about leading your own life. The ideal Stoic leader, whether of themselves or others, is driven by wisdom and service, not by ego or power. They are constantly seeking truth, improving themselves, and acting for the greater good. This means recognizing that your wins are not solely for your benefit. They are opportunities to learn more, to serve more, to grow more. Embrace the mindset of continuous growth, where every step forward is a chance to refine your character, not just to collect another trophy. Your progress isn't measured by external applause, but by internal wisdom and the value you provide. The harsh truth is, your fake wins and the pride they generate are keeping you stuck. They are a self-imposed ceiling on your potential. You cannot grow if you believe you have nothing left to learn. You cannot adapt if you believe you are always right. You cannot evolve if you are blinded by your own perceived glory. True progress is fueled by humility. It's the relentless pursuit of improvement, born from an honest assessment of your current state. It's the courage to admit when you're wrong, to seek feedback, to continually learn, to embrace the beginner's mindset. Pride ensures stagnation. Humility guarantees evolution. It's not about denying your accomplishments. It's about understanding their true nature, temporary, incomplete, and always a stepping stone to the next level of effort and learning. Don't let your fake wins lead you to a real loss. Embrace the challenging path of relentless humility. And now, for the final, most brutal punch, the one that puts all your fake wins and pride into stark perspective, your death. When your life ends, what will you leave behind? A legacy of inflated self-importance, brittle pride, and unfulfilled potential? A life where you thought you knew it all, and therefore learned nothing truly profound? Or a life marked by action, by daring, by attempting, by failing and learning, then trying again? Death doesn't care about your trophies or your boasting. It cares about the character you built, the wisdom you gained, the progress you made. Your pride robs you of this. Embrace humility now, before your time runs out, before your fake wins become your only legacy. The truth is, pride is a choice, a learned weakness disguised as strength. The Stoic Guide to Humility offers you a path to unbreakable progress. See reality clearly, embrace perpetual learning, serve others. Stop being a prisoner of your own ego. Start being a relentless student of life. What's the one win you've been clinging to that's holding you back? What's the one area you need to admit you're not an expert in and start learning? Choose humility. Choose growth. Because your true potential and your real progress depend on it. Now go and give your fake wins a stoic punch.